Welcome to Strange Famous with Medina Media Productions, hosted by me, Caroline Hutchison, owner and founder of Medina Media.
All right. That's cool.
On my podcast, we're going to talk about all kinds of random things with some really cool people that you may not know, but by the end of our hour together, you sure will. I love to golf and review resorts and destinations for Fine Magazine out of San Diego as a vlogger for them under the Drive to Par on social media. I'm also an avid huntress and outdoors person. I love capturing my hunts and delivering fun reality-style TV footage of my harvest and my journey through the great outdoors to all my friends and followers. Well, I've always loved great food, and merging my skills of video production and giving me an opportunity to promote local restaurants that I enjoy visiting, I decided to start making videos for places that I just love for free. So you can check those videos out and my reviews on social media under Meals with Medina. So join in the adventure each week at 10 a.m. on Tuesdays as we connect with our local friends, business owners, celebrities, chefs, business owners that rock, and real rock stars. Howdy, folks.
I'm Arik Mills from Rick's Cafe. I'm the executive chef and part owner. Let's go to the kitchen.
On Strange Famous this week, we're joined by my great friend, Arik Mills. He is the head chef and owner of one of my favorite places in the world to eat, Rick's Cafe. Arik and I will be doing an extreme beer tasting with 8 craft beers from Antietam Brewery. Thanks to my friends over there, we'll give you the lowdown on what's good with the brew.
All right. We're live.
Then my buddy and personal financial guidance counselor, Matt Owens, will jump in. He's going to talk about life, polar bear plunging, investing, and financial futures in this crazy environment. When golfing or really doing anything, you just have to sprinkle a little bit of Sandy Uziak on your project or goals to make it shine. She's an amazing friend and total real estate boss. My golfing buddy joining us and telling us what's going on in her world in Frederick. So, come on in Tuesday, February 16th from 10 to 11 a.m. for some fun and adventures on Strange Famous with me, Caroline Hutchison, on YouTube and Facebook. Brought to you by Medina Media Productions.
What's up, people? Good morning.
Howdy.
How you doing today, Arik?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm ready to start drinking beer, I think.
Let's drink it up.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
What's up, guys? It's Caroline with Medina Media Productions. Welcome to Strange Famous. One of the biggest weirdos I've ever known in my entire life is sitting next to me right now. I haven't seen him in, I thought it was like 2 years, but it's probably more like, I don't know, 4 years
roughly, yeah.
since we've hung out. This is my buddy Arik Mills, the chef, the head chef, which I know a lot of you in the Hagerstown area know him very well from Rick's Cafe. This man has changed food for this entire area, totally changed the way people compare restaurants. In my opinion, this is hands down. If you ask somebody like, oh, I'm from D.C., and where should I go to eat in this area? And you're like, go to frickin' Rick's. If you're like a dude that likes good steak and good burgers and you want like the best burger you've ever had, go to Rick's. You want a good salmon, best salmon I've ever had in my freaking life, you go to Rick's.
Go to Rick's.
Why? Because, Arik, you don't look like you miss a lot of meals, man.
Well, you know, people, whenever they look at me, they're like, man, you're a chef? And I'm like, oh, sorry.
We want to hear all these beautiful words, clearly.
They can't tell by my slender physique that that's what I do for a living. You know, it's tough.
Right. And the Atkins diet.
Well, anorexia.
Right.
I like to throw it up a lot.
Well,
you know.
after we drink all this beer, there's a bathroom right around the corner.
Okay, well.
We're going to try to make it there
It's
if we need
nutrients.
to.
You just put it right back in.
So today, our podcast is proudly sponsored by Antietam Brewery. You guys are the best. I mean, they gave us enough beer to get everybody in the studio today a little tipsy if they want to. You know what I mean? So we're going to be trying 8 different beers from Antietam. I want to talk about Rick's for a few minutes, but first I feel like we should start off with drinking a little bit of beer.
So you need to wet the whistle a little bit.
I'm feeling parched.
Yeah.
I know you are too, so let's get this started.
Let's do it.
All right. So our first beer today is called Raise the Dead. It's an Imperial Coffee Milk Stout.
I don't know how many old people buy this.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Milk Stout or Raise the
Raise
Dead?
the
Like, get a boner. This will guarantee morning wood. It will raise the dead for the elderly. Or No, young guys have that problem sometimes.
Well, that's true too.
Have you ever had that problem?
When I've drank a lot,
Hey, it happens.
it does.
There
I
is a
just
government
rather-
warning on here. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcohol beverage during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects. You're not pregnant, right?
Not right now.
And consumption of alcohol beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery and may cause health problems. So we did bring a designated driver in here today, just so you guys know. We're going to be a little bit responsible today. That's mostly just in case any police officers are watching. We will not be drinking and driving after this. Okay? So let's crack this baby open.
Yep.
I like the sound of that. Oh, it's dark. It's dark and frothy. We got another one here if you guys want to grab it. Take one down and pass it around. And pass it off to you. All right, there we go. So we got a few people in the green room here. They're going to taste it too. Let's give it a sniff first, Eric.
Definitely taste
What do you feel
coffee.
about that? It smells very coffee-like, right? Smells good.
Yeah.
Mhm,
But
let's
just
do
drink
this.
that every morning.
But like, why? Yes, it's coffee breath. What do you think?
It's good. It had really heavy on the coffee. You can taste the chocolate notes in it.
Really chocolatey, like hazelnutty.
Yeah.
I feel like if that was, what would you call it? If you were not raising the dead, how much caffeine do you think is in this thing?
I mean, depending on how many
Imperial
beans they
Coffee
use.
Milk Stout. It's really thick though.
It is
It
thick.
stays in your mouth a little
It'd
bit.
be good for like a dessert beer.
Mm-hmm.
Like after you get like a dessert and then drink this with it
Yeah.
instead of coffee.
What kind of
Get
desserts
drunk.
do you guys have over at Rick's?
It evolves.
It evolves, yeah.
So
You got like the tray you bring out though all
I
the time,
do,
right?
I do.
Yeah.
That's been with me for 15 years or so.
That tray, yeah.
So my mentor Tom, he's the one that did it at his place, and then a visual sells everything.
Oh yeah.
Because I can give you a piece of paper, I can tell you what it is, but if you see it right in front of you, all fresh, you're gonna eat it.
My daughter loves going and reviewing restaurants with me,
Oh,
and
that's
she
cool.
remembers coming there from 6 years ago from the dessert tray.
Really? That's,
Yeah.
See?
Then every time I say Rick's Cafe, she'll be the place with the dessert tray. And I
Yeah.
say, yeah, the place with the dessert tray.
Exactly.
That's right.
That's the thing.
Yeah. And you get them young. They're
Yeah.
coming back for a long time.
That's the goal. Hopefully.
So
I'm
what do
in
you have on the
business.
dessert menu tonight?
Today I have, of course, the Chango, the deep fried cheesecake. I
That's
have
your
a-
classic. That's what
it
you're known
is,
for.
Yeah. So that's been with me for a while too. I've done the buttermilk. I'm sorry, the brown butter cake.
Brown butter cake.
So it's an individual little cake, and then I do a vanilla bean ice cream and then a mango puree on that one. That one's really
Dang.
good.
I love
So,
mango.
Yeah, it's nice and sweet. The butter, the brown, you know.
You know that that episode where they talk about the sweaty balls?
Shreddy balls.
It's from Saturday Night Live, like the skit with Alec Baldwin.
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Or is it
I
like-
know Saturday Night
Yeah,
Live, but
right.
yeah.
It's a classic. Or he's talking about the hot Dickens cider. Like
really?
the guy's name is Dickens and he makes hot cider. So he's
Okay.
like, oh, I'll do anything for a nice warm glass of hot Dickens cider. I'm surprised you've never seen that. I'm going to have to send that to you immediately.
Yeah, see, I liked Saturday Night Live when I first started
When I was a
watching it.
teenager, I
Yeah,
loved
but
it.
then it started getting dumb.
Yeah,
You
a
know,
little
in
bit
my
dumb.
opinion.
Yeah, no, some of it's kind of dumb.
You
Like,
know.
no offense, Saturday Night Live. If you wanted me to come on as a guest, I wouldn't be like, oh no, this is not cool.
Yeah, I'm
enough
too good
anymore."
for that.
I'd come, just letting you know, if you're looking for anybody. But I mean, no, I would go on the
just
show,
seems-
but I don't feel it.
Definitely
It's
within the
not what it
past
was.
4 or 5 years,
Yeah.
it's all went political.
And in Living Color was the bomb too. Remember,
Living
In Living
Color
Color
was-
was the
yeah.
shit,
Yeah,
right?
I
The
like
breakdancing
that.
at the
Uh-huh.
beginning,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
That was
yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
In Living Color. All right. So I wanted to just get quick feedback from you guys on the beer. What do you think? Let's go around. Sandy, what did you think?
It's awesome. It's very smooth
Awesome and smooth.
and not bitter. It's
Not bitter.
almost a little sweet.
Little sweet. All right. She likes it. Okay. Mike?
This is the only beer of theirs that I haven't had, and I'm kind of upset with myself that I haven't already.
Dang. Only one he has not had from Antietam Brewery and upset he had not. Jay,
Yeah.
what do you think? Do you got a mic back there? You should turn on the mic.
I do
Okay,
have a mic,
okay, there we
yes.
go. What do you got?
That's good.
You like it?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Chris?
Should probably hold the can up to the camera here, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if Mike can step up and
Can you see what I'm holding?
branding, baby. Look at that. Yeah, there you go. Turn it a little bit. Yeah, raise the dead. Look at that. There you go.
Raising the dead
Talk
here
about-
today.
talk about a plug.
It's really good. I mean, I honestly don't really get into like the whole craft brewing thing as much. I'm more like bush lattes and you know,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how I roll. It's cheap. It's like right there. I can drink like 30 of them and not die.
Like 30 of them.
Not 30. Like 30 in a couple days.
Okay. All right.
Like
Yeah.
not within
You
a
gotta
couple
fact check
hours.
you here.
Yeah, you got to pace yourself. This is a marathon.
Yeah, I'm not a really big beer drinker anymore. Now through college and all that stuff, I drank a lot of beer,
Yeah.
but I prefer whiskeys, bourbons,
Really? What's your go-to right now?
Buffalo Trace.
Nice. I've heard a lot of things about
It's
Buffalo Trace.
phenomenal.
It's
And it's
smooth,
cheap.
right?
Yeah.
It's cheap. Really?
It's cheaper than most. Like your Blantons or that's high dollar.
Okay.
I'm not a high roller.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
So what did you think, Chris, about the beer?
It's good.
It's good.
Coffee and beer.
He likes it. He likes it. All right. So we're going to introduce our first guest here today. And I don't know how you are about planning your future, but I really suck at it, like really, really bad.
Me too,
Horrible.
yeah.
Like I don't even know. I'm like, oh, I've got an 1/18 of a tank of gas. Let's go. We're good. We don't need anything right now.
Yeah.
So I bring in this first guest because I really need him emotionally, financially, for stability. Matt Owens, will you please join me here? Come on, Matt. Give it up for Matt.
Come on.
So he is also our designated driver today. So please, it's like gonna get you in a little closer, just a little bit. There we go. Hi, how you doing? Get up in there. Get comfy. Stay a while. Is that good? We got him. We're good. Matt, it's great to have you here, man.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, talk to me. What's going on in Matt's world? What do you got going on as far as like sports with Penn State? How did things go this season so far for you?
Well,
feeling
a lot
about
of
it?
interesting things, and I apologize. I didn't know we were to wear our colors, or I would have been decked out in blue and white here.
Well, I mean, I feel it's kind of an impromptu question, but I know you can answer it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm hoping for spring football, but I'm not holding my breath. Hoping to get to use our season tickets again this fall and get back into the swing of things. As you know, I bleed blue and white.
This year you've almost been bleeding a lot, like of red, just red, because of all the crazy shit you've been doing. What have you
Yeah,
done?
yeah.
You've been like, oh, he's done demolition derby, right? Off-road dirt
We went down to the
biking
Hatfield
stuff.
McCoy trails on.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
rode on two
Snowmobiling
wheels.
for like 2 or 3 weeks. Like you see like the pictures of people with like frozen boogers and stuff. That's Matt the last couple of weeks. You're like, where's Matt now? He's got Maine boogers now.
Heading back up there next week.
I see.
For another
Exactly.
week.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
cool.
Like he's living the dream, people. Really, like
Life's
chasing
short.
it. Yeah.
Gotta play, work hard, play hard is my.
So what is the
philosophy.
inspiration for all this stuff? What's going on?
You know, I went to Penn State for landscape contracting, and I got a 4-year degree there, and came to Maryland, and I worked for 26 years for 2 different firms, and it's my first love, it's my passion, and along the way,
Work, landscape. What part of it is your passion?
I think most of all, helping people is really what I enjoy, solving problems.
Yeah.
I went to get my master's degree from Hood College while I was still working for the first company, and little did I know that was the same semester that I was going to get fired during the 2008 financial crisis. So
Jeez.
I had to finish that. But
Like,
I think
thanks
that
for everything you've done. Get the fuck out of here.
it was about, well, the wheels were coming off. I would have done the same thing if I was in their shoes. And actually, it opened up the next best opportunity for me, which was to work 10 years at Potomac Garden Center, and I got back working more closely with the clients,
Right.
and that's what I really enjoy.
You're so good at it. Like everybody that I know that knows you is like, he is the sweetest guy. And you really are. Like it's hard not to just like you. You're so likable. We went to a Halloween party together. Did you go to any Halloween parties this year?
No.
Dude, You got a new
I've been a
baby. I get
loser
it. No, I get it. You work in the restaurant
You're not gonna
industry,
put that
and
picture
you
on
got
your
a
video,
baby.
are you?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna put it in the comments later today. So we get ready to go to this Halloween party together for Team Network, and it's a costume party. And I had like my Chitara costume on, and I was like, feeling pretty good about my costume. I get in the car. Him and John come to pick me up. This motherfucker, I didn't even know it was him. He looked straight up like a freaking woman. Like, he was the best drag queen I'm pretty sure I've ever seen in real life. He shaved his arms
Really?
and legs.
Wow.
He painted his fingernails and toenails. He had open-toed
Damn.
shoes on, heels.
Damn. You
It
really
was
There's
the
no
most-
there's no half-ass in it.
It was like disturbing
anything.
and also just fascinating. Like, I couldn't stop staring at him. He put on his own fake eyelashes.
What?
I've never even attempted to put on fake eyelashes in my life, and you nailed it. You freaking
It wasn't
nailed
easy.
it.
Listen,
How
I have a
long did
lot of
that
respect
take?
for
How
women
long did
because
that take?
that was one night. That was the
Did it,
most
like, how
miserable
many-
experience getting ready than I've ever been through in my life.
That's why when we're like, don't touch my fucking makeup, dude.
I totally
don't
get
fucking
it.
touch my hair until we're like
totally
going
get it.
home. Don't touch it.
See, I dressed
Yeah.
up as a Victoria's Secret angel about 8 years ago. So I wore a leotard, everything, but I kept the beard. I kept
I'm the bearded lady.
I won a couple contests. You know,
I bet. I would have paid money to see
I'm
that
telling
shit.
you, it's sexy.
That's amazing. So Matt and I, we do stuff like, he seems very straight-laced. He's definitely your go-to guy if you need anything. Very reliable. But he likes to have fun too, And that's why Matt and I, we get along. We have some good times. And, I've had fun getting to know you, hanging out. We go to a lot of networking stuff together. We know a lot of the same people. You've done a lot of stuff for the community recently. You did some polar bear plunging. How was that? Did your nips get hard when you did that?
Yeah, it was, I'm not a fan of the cold weather to begin with, so I only signed up because it was for supporting the Maryland Special Olympics, which I volunteered
awesome.
for their winter games for years. I did it back in high school.
You ran into the freezing.
We went
cold
down
water.
to the Kentmore Marina, and the water temperature was 33 degrees, and I didn't know how it was going to go, but it was not bad at all. I had a blast. I would do it again. I mean, when you do it when it's that cold, I think anything else is not going to be a challenge, right? But
I saw a live video. You were holding your camera running into the water, and then I also saw live videos from like the Air Doctor Facebook page and like everybody running into. I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like there was snow
was a
and stuff
blast.
on the beach, even right?
Oh, yeah,
there was
there
like
was
ice and snow
yeah.
on the beach, and you're just standing barefoot there waiting, even just waiting to get into the water. It's probably seemed like forever, right?
It did. That was probably the worst part, but coming out and getting dried off, it didn't. You were back to normal within 15 minutes, and we went and had lunch inside the marina. But no, it was fun. I enjoy being part of the community. I think in my new role as financial advisor, that's important to me for the people to get to know me and who I am and what I'm all about. And I've gotten involved with various organizations, Downtown Frederick Partnership, the Frederick Health Group.
Rotary, you ring the bell.
I'm on the Rotary, rang the
You
bell
ring the
there with my
bell.
Santa hat.
He does all kinds of stuff, man. This guy's everywhere. I'm serious. Like,
Well-
you don't sleep, right? Like, you don't sleep?
No, I find time to do that, but
Yeah.
I think it's important. I've always loved the Frederick community. I lived out here in Hagerstown for 10 years, and now I'm back in Frederick, and I just have an appreciation for getting involved and giving back. That's probably been the number one thing, both in my former industry in landscaping. I'm on the board of directors up at Penn State for the College of Ag Alumni Society, and
Really?
it's just a great group of people to work with, and
They
being able
doing
to
all
give
that
back.
stuff virtually too, like board meetings and stuff right now?
Unfortunately, yeah. It's been a long time since I have driven up just to get ice cream.
Right.
It's only 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah, just go up for the ice cream. I can respect that. I like doing stuff like that. Like, we were about to, the other day, we were like, let's just go to the Busch beer, like, let's go see where they make Busch beer and like jump in the car and go there. But we didn't. But we looked it up on like Google. We're like, okay, how long would it take? And it was a long time, so we didn't go. We were thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like,
Busch.
sometimes good stuff like that is good for you.
Well,
though.
it
Like,
is.
just be like, hey, you know what? I need to do something spontaneous. Like how you've been doing the whole like random, like, let's go crash a car. That sounds like a great time.
Now, it was supposed to be an enduro race. It was.
Okay.
The point was to make it 100 laps.
Oh. It
Well,
didn't seem like that on your videos.
Well,
It seemed like you were trying to hit stuff.
when there were 82 cars that started all together, and it was a muddy mess. We lost our visibility, and so the driver was sticking his head between the window net and looking out.
Seems safe. Okay.
And when we lost that, he went probably 4 more laps around the track blindly. And
Did
we
you guys
just,
have a windshield? You had a
yeah, but the
windshield?
wipers died,
Okay.
and there was just like
You
an
should
inch
have got one of
mud on
those
there.
like manual joints.
Yeah.
Like,
The
you know
old
what I'm
times,
talking about? Like,
yeah.
He's got another one coming up in 2 weeks that because I'm going snowmobiling, I can't be
You
in it.
can't
But
go
I was
to it.
helping him work on the car
Does
last
he need
weekend.
like a co-partner to ride around with him?
He had a hard time finding it. A lot of
I
his
would do
guy
it.
friends
I would do
were
it.
were not.
I'm not scared. Let him know. I'll do it. Whoever you are, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Bobby G.
Bobby G, let's do it.
But there's going to be some modifications to making sure that the visibility isn't lost. Because when
Yeah.
we T-boned somebody, and
Was that your
what
first
ruined the
T-boning
car
incident
in that
in your
car.
life or no?
Yeah, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
We saw a really bad accident. I actually hope that those people were okay, like this morning on 40. Did you see that?
Yeah,
When
I
you guys
saw
got
that.
off
And
the
there was
highway?
one on 70.
What?
Yeah,
Crazy.
going the other way.
You said there might be ice, but I didn't. There wasn't ice, was
I
it?
wasn't lying.
The
On the
roads were
trees
wet?
there were. So it. Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy. But
But-
we all made it here.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord.
You guys better drink up if I'm going to have a
Oh
reason
yeah, we
to
need to have
drive
another
you
beer.
guys.
Okay, let's
Antietam Brewer's going to
get
be
this
pulling
one.
the plug on you.
Antietam, I'm sorry, we're gonna drink faster. Okay, next we're gonna go with what do you want to do? That one seems heavy. Let's do something lighter. Oh, golden ale, perfect. I'm gonna find the other one. Okay, sorry, we have a whole cooler of beer behind us to dig through. Next, we're gonna do the General's Golden Ale. I do believe that this was the first beer that they came out with. This is the original beer. And they've been brewing this for the longest.
Yeah, I think
Right?
I've had this one on tap.
Yeah. Our golden ale is crafted from a blend of American, British, and German malts and finished with German Huell melon and Cascade hops. This easy drinker is smooth and refreshing with a clean finish.
Mm,
I like the sounds of that.
I do too.
All right, let's do it. Wait, we need a bush to like. Hold on.
Cleanse your palate.
We gotta clean our glasses out. Hold on.
Well, that's going to be good.
Yep.
I've never seen somebody cleanse their palate.
Shh.
Hey, look, we got
We're
some Penn
cleansing
State
our
love
palate
here.
with the bush.
We got some Penn State love here.
Hi, Penn State love. Frank, we love
read.
you.
Here we are.
Frank is actually really awesome. He sent me I've been trying to learn how to trap. Check that baby out. I've been trying to learn how to trap like coyotes and
Oh, that's
fox
cool.
and raccoons and stuff. And Frank's like a master trapper.
Really?
He sent me like 80 videos, like instructional videos. Like
Oh,
if you
that's
do this,
cool.
do this, do this, all these instructions. I'm like,
That's cool.
take one down and pass it around. All right, so are you ready for this?
Let's try it.
Cheers. I didn't really smell it first. I fucked up.
Wasn't really a smell.
Yeah, there's no smell. Do I have coronavirus? Sorry, it's not funny. It's not funny. I'm probably going to get sued over this.
Probably. These people don't believe in it.
They're not even wearing masks.
You know, I like that.
I like it too.
It's like,
I could drink the rest of that one.
oh yeah.
But we can't. We have 8 beers to drink in
Yeah.
an hour. Stop. Don't tell me
Yeah.
stuff don't give me ideas like that.
Because the thing is, you can taste the citrus, and then you can have that.
It's
there's
so
like
honey,
a
like yeah. It has
that's-
like a mead almost at the end, right?
Uh-huh,
Kind of
yeah.
sticks in the roof of your mouth a little bit.
I like that.
I like it too. Yeah, Pooh Bear would even like it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Pooh Bear.
Winnie the Pooh. I just like saying poo.
I think Tigger was a cocaine
T I
addict.
double G.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was a cocaine addict.
Yeah. Bouncy, 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 bouncy.
That guy's always moving.
Okay. Speaking of always moving, my daughter has been kicking ass in basketball, like on
That's
a level
awesome.
that I can't even like. You know, when you're a parent, right? You're a new parent. You're a parent. When you see your kids doing well at something, it is like the most amazing thing ever. Like to see them be proud of themselves in something they're doing and knowing they're good at something, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like even if I wasn't into basketball, I think watching her and how well she plays,
That's awesome.
I would still just be like in awe of that moment.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
no matter what your kid gets into, just fucking be proud that they're like even into something. 'Cause some kids
Yeah.
don't get inspired by anything for a long time.
That's true. That's true.
And I think they feel like they have to fit into this like mold of what their parents want them to be, and they don't get to find themselves. Like I'm pretty sure my mom and dad wouldn't be like, "Oh, I hope someday my daughter's a day drinker on social media." You know, I don't think they
High
were like,
aspirations.
"Yay!"
Is she getting paid?
Right?
You know.
How much money is she making to do this?
Exactly.
Like,
Need to drink.
right now, I'm just having fun. But I mean, think about it. If you can find something you're happy about, that's why I feel like with what I'm doing, I'm successful. That's why you're successful. That's why you're successful. We're doing things that we're good at that we actually like. Like people work with us because they want to work with us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I
I
agree.
wouldn't buy your food if it was disgusting. I'd be like, Eric, we're cool. We can drink, but I ain't eating your shit. It's disgusting.
Exactly.
I like
Yeah.
it. I'll pay good money for it because it's good.
That's good.
It's good. It's high quality ingredients. You did, I don't know what's going on with the blue sky mussels. Not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people's upset.
We need to talk about that off camera. It might be sensitive, but
A lot of curse words has been
seriously,
thrown my way.
like, you know how many people have
It's
told
true,
me,
I know.
like, why the fuck would you take the best thing off the menu?
I know.
I'm just gonna bring it out right now. Why? Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it to us, Eric? We
Well,
want to know,
You can thank the people that shut down the state.
motherfuckers.
Yeah. I don't want to put names out there,
Mm.
but
I blame Biden. I blame
second.
Disney.
Disney. They canceled me.
Disney.
No, so mussels, it takes more of an execution. So
Right.
during the lockdown itself, of course, I had to cut all staff.
Yeah,
So
it's a quality thing.
it is.
Yeah.
Plus, for the first 3 months, we only did takeout. You know.
Yeah, it's hard to keep mussels tasting the same and take
That's
out.
the thing.
And they're
you
messy.
know,
There's a lot of liquid and fluids.
Well, also, but my thing is I don't want to bastardize my food. Whenever you get home, now you're trying cold mussels, and you're like, well,
Wouldn't be the
this
same.
kind of sucks.
You're not going back for
love
more.
seafood?
Exactly.
I know. You're not a
You
seafood
know.
person, are you?
I do. I'm not a huge. I mean, being from Pennsylvania, I didn't know what a crab was until I moved to Maryland.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sad.
I grew up in an island in northern Michigan. We didn't eat any seafood. It was just fresh fish, you know, like salmon and trout and, you know, like
Yeah.
perch, panfish, a lot of sunfish, you know.
See, I
which is
grew
good.
up
I
in
like
Fulton
that stuff.
County.
Right. We
so,
talked about that. You grew up in the mountains. up
Yeah.
there. Right.
So
Big
it
Cove
was,
Tannery,
uh-huh,
right?
Big
Yeah.
Cove Tannery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I love seafood. Living here, that's one of the reasons I love moving here from Michigan is all the seafood, you know? So is that an issue right now with real, like,
Price
with
is a little high.
restaurants
Mhm,
getting
yeah,
seafood?
Seafood. A lot of it's just a demand issue now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so all the prices, of course, is trickling up. You
Right.
know, the inflation and you know.
And you guys can't have as many people in the restaurant. There's
No.
restrictions, so the cash flow is limited too. So, and in the restaurant industry,
It's
there's
tough.
such a turnover.
It is
Such a
tough.
turnover, yeah.
I wish I would have known all this before because I would open up a restaurant in like Lowe's or Walmart
Where you can
you
stay
know,
open.
when you're allowed to be there.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's a
Yeah.
herd mentality at that
Or
point.
if you start narcanning people in the restaurant, you could probably get it open
See, I
and backed
thought
up
about
by the
that.
city too.
Yeah.
Because that's all that we really care about anymore, being able to narcan people.
just you know, I know people that actually.
What, this is your
have it.
85th hit? We need
Yeah.
another.
Wait.
Come on. This motherfucker's got potential. Don't let him go. Sorry. This is a reality TV show.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Opinions vary
Oh yeah,
and not all supported by everyone, I'm sure. But I don't fucking care.
yeah. I will keep it somewhat PG.
Yep, you got a restaurant to sustain.
because I want people
This
to
is
like
your
me
community.
still.
Listen,
You know, so
I'm not saying that addiction is a joking
It's an
matter.
issue,
But I'm
but-
sorry, we can't keep like. It's almost like, how do we not care about the security of our healthcare workers or our emergency service
Exactly.
providers or our police officers that have to go into these places and do the same thing over and over and over and
How
over
many
and over?
chances do you have at a heart attack?
Well, when
Is there
does it
anything
become
that
an
you can
actual
puncture
legal?
somebody with?
Right.
When does it become a position where we're like, you know what, you need to go to jail now?
Yeah.
You're
do
putting
some-
people in danger
Exactly.
now. You're a threat to society.
Well,
Instead
it-
of just like, oh, let's
Not
keep
even
bringing
jail.
them
How
back.
about we just spend money on rehabilitation?
We should just start giving them raise the dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll help. That's a great idea.
The new Narcan.
This may be my last podcast. It was really great
Enjoy
seeing
it
all of you
now.
today. Anyways, on that note, I think we should probably try another beer.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's fucking do it.
I mean, I've been waiting on you.
We can have a beer pyramid by the time the show's over. Like, our next guest is going to have to stand beside the beer pyramid. What do we got?
That's a.
We can do that one. Let's do it.
Wanna do that one?
Let's do it. Okay, the next one is an oatmeal. It's oatmeal stout with hazelnut. This is the one that has the hazelnut he was telling me about.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of hazelnut.
Well, why don't you read this one? Is there anything to read? You lucky ass. You don't have to read anything. Fuck. Wait, we got to finish this. Hold on. Okay.
It is 6.5.
It's the same Surgeon General's warning, just so you guys know. This isn't good for women that are pregnant.
And it does not include Narcan.
So, brought to you by Antietam Brewery. Oatmeal. Oatmeal stout with hazelnut. You think it's going to be dark or light? Or
It's
in
gonna be
between?
dark. Yeah.
It's an oatmeal stout. Oh,
Whoa.
my. Oh, mamacita. I ain't pouring much of that one because I know I can't drink a lot of that one.
It smells good.
It does smell good. I like hazelnut coffee. Hazelnut coffee is like my favorite coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
You would.
I know. It's in my thermos right. I like hazelnut coffee with French vanilla creamer. It's almost like if you were to make a bowl of Lucky Charms,
Okay.
right? And then you let the milk sit with the cereal in it, and then you warmed up the milk, and then you drank it.
That's how I like my coffee too.
Okay. All right.
Blueberry.
Let's smell this one. You guys want to try it? Back in the green room. Sorry, I'm gonna snort my snot on the air. What do you think?
Oh, the review. Yeah, of the last
I
one.
can smell. It almost has like a licorice
Hold
smell
on.
or
We
something.
gotta backtrack here for a second.
Oh,
So the General's one is citrusy and like you can taste the actual hints of lemon to it.
Okay, the
Very
pale
light.
ale.
Yeah,
the golden ale.
yeah. 'Cause we didn't review that one.
Yeah, we didn't really review it. It was good.
It was good.
It was light. I
No,
could drink like a
yeah,
case
that's
of that.
good.
I could drink a keg of that.
You see, Chris, we
That's
didn't
a
need
keg,
to review
That's
it.
a keg party one. What did you think about the golden ale?
Yeah, I thought we went from the coffee beer to like moving on through breakfast to like
Sorry. We did. We failed a little bit.
sausage and
We got excited. It was
Yeah.
good. It was so good we didn't even think we needed to tell everybody how good it was because it's like speaking for itself with our facial expressions.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, you're right. It was delicious. It was.
it was. It was good.
It's probably one
Yeah.
of the ones out of the group. I'm guessing that I'm gonna actually think, oh, I could drink
Mul-
like a whole beer of that,
multiple-
and then
yes,
want another
multiple,
one.
yes,
yeah.
yeah.
Some of these are good. Like this is good.
Yeah, this one's good. But
Wow,
I
it
couldn't
really
drink
has a
whole lot. Mm-hmm.
really like unique flavor to it though. It has like
And you know, it doesn't have
You wanna
that
smell
very
it?
strong like hazelnut flavor to
smells
it.
good.
So
no, it's
I
light.
don't mind
It's still
it.
light, even though
Yeah.
it's like you think it's going to be really heavy. It's not. It's but it does have a like tangy, like that coffee taste to it.
It
for
does.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
pretty
honestly,
good.
I didn't think I was going to like it.
Do you
because
like
of
it,
hazelnut.
Sandy?
I like it, but I like the first one.
You like the milk stout one better?
I
Yeah.
agree.
It's really good.
Yeah, I would. I
Mm-hmm.
would drink one of these.
All right. Well, Matt.
Just one.
Yeah.
Hey,
what
I'm
do you
driving.
think? I mean, so you're right now. You've gone from the landscape industry. We've been talking recently about like the things you can do for people. You can help them get their business planning for the future, right? Like, because I'm not I'm not a future person.
Not a
I'm not.
planner.
Yeah, I'm not a planner. I'm just not. I just fly by the seat of my pants, which is good for some things because I don't stress about stuff, you know. But I also need someone like you to help me. Like, okay, these are things you should be doing as an adult. These are things you should be doing, right? And that's what you're good at, like helping people figure out where they are, where they should be, what they should be doing.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Our firm, what's important to me is that my values line up with the firm, and we have an established process that we follow. We've been in business since 1922, one of the original seats on the stock market. And the ability to walk clients through and understand from them what's most important to them and be able to help paint out their future and help encourage them to meet those goals is, I mean, there doesn't get any better than that, right? I mean, helping people is one thing, but next to your family and your pets, what's more personal to someone than their finances? And,
That's what we all work. That's what we leave our kids and our pets for every day, right? That's the sacrifice.
Yeah, and to be able to act as a fiduciary so that every recommendation I make is in my client's best interest and not mine is really, I'm proud to be in that role. And to be able to have the impact on people. I've had clients come in that didn't think they were ever going to be able to retire, and I walk through the process and I help them understand, and in fact they can retire, and she did retire. Like that was moving.
That's a game changer.
Yeah, it really was. And so just, and I still have a lot to learn. I'm studying for my AAMS designation now. Eventually I want to get my certified financial planner designation, but I love learning and I love helping. So for me, this has been a really good fit to help people pave the way for their future.
Yeah. And you can help people like an individual or a business owner that wants to help like their entire company plan their future for their employees, right? Like, and contribute like in a 401k or whatever. So there's really no limitations on what you can do as far as figuring things out, but you have to like make that initial consultation, reach out to them. How are you getting most of your clients right now?
I built a big network of trust-based relationships from being in the landscape industry for so long. And I think friends and family and that network really got the ball rolling. Our firm is focused on helping the individual, but I've developed more of a niche with helping businesses and working with business owners to help them with not only taking a look at their business and how I can help them, but managing their retirement plans. If they don't have one, we're setting them up. If they have one, we're taking a look at the funds. We're providing education to the employees. We're looking at ways to save them a lot of money by just simply the setup of this plan, but most importantly, the ability for them to keep more of their hard-earned money. I think a lot of people just check the box, oh yeah, we have a 401k, but they don't really know what they're able to do when they have a good year. It was common in the landscape industry, oh, we made a lot of money, we have to reduce our taxes this year, so let's go buy a skid steer, let's go buy a truck. When you don't really need them, but you don't want to pay Uncle Sam. Well, you can have that money go into your retirement plan. So I think it's just a lot of ways
just
like
planning,
that. But
right? Like having a plan.
Exactly. And so that business side of things and working with homeowners associations. Again, my last 10 years in landscape was working exclusively for them. And so there's a lot of individuals that I'm helping there and their HOAs. So
you're not afraid to get dirty.
No. I mean, it's a little different dress. The uniform's a little different now, but.
I mean, you shaved your legs. That was so cute, Matt. You're just so
go big
cute.
or go home.
I can't wait to post those
Is that your
pictures for you
motto?
guys. You guys are going to be like, wow, he really did do it. He did. He really did. We should definitely put that one on there as soon as possible.
Fine
Thanks
by
for
me.
coming and hanging out today.
thank you for
I
having
appreciate
me.
you visiting with us. It's good to, connect
Eric.
everybody here.
Yeah, pleasure,
I'm
man.
looking
You
forward
got
to coming out to
check
the
out
restaurant.
Rick's. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
for sure.
got to go over there. You won't be
I
disappointed.
can't believe I lived in Hagerstown for 10 years and I haven't been to Rick's.
Yeah, well, it's kind of weird because when you go there, you hear all this hype and you're like, oh, it's right next to like the Planet Fitness and the like
This
the
place
shopping.
looks
It's
a
like a
little-
strip mall that looks kind of sketchy. And you're
Yeah.
like, do I need to
Am I
like,
going to get robbed or
yeah,
am I
like,
not?
do I need to get out the club and put it on the driver, like steering wheel and like, But you walk in the door and you're like, holy crap, what is
Yep,
this? Like,
everything
it's like a
changes.
totally different place than
Nice.
what you would
Yeah.
expect. It's
I can't
really, it's a diamond in the rough, like literally. It's amazing. So check it out for sure.
Well, thank you for having me on.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
I'm just going to kick
Nice
you the
meeting
fuck
you.
out of here
All
now.
right.
Bye.
Oh, you might not.
Bye. See ya. That was fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
Let's do another beer.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get Sandy up here while we get the next beer up. Why don't you get up here, Sandy, and get comfy? I'm bringing my friend Sandy up for a minute here.
So that's the end of the live, though.
There's the other black. All right, we rinse our glasses out real quick with a little bush.
Boosh.
When we started it, we might as well just keep doing it now. I'm not a quitter.
Not either. You're not first or last.
Where's your glass, Sandy? Not gonna drink in there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She doesn't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Sandy Uziak, gorgeous woman. It's so good to have you here.
I am so glad to be here, and I want to let you know I did shave my legs. I mean,
Ooh.
I don't get
Can I
all that
touch 'em?
attention when I shave my legs that Matt gets, but
I went through No Shave November this year. Listen, let me just tell you, when you're a single woman, you ain't getting no dick. What's the fucking point?
oh my goodness.
Well,
It's true. What's the point?
But
I'm
how-
sorry, but it's
how
a
do
lot
you
of
know
hassle
that you're not going to be at a bar
because
just
I
drinking a
have
beer?
self-control and I'm not a floozy. And what else do you want to know?
The opinions
But
of
whenever
the
you want that
management
dick.
do not reflect.
When I want it, I plan it out.
Yes.
I'm planning that out. It ain't happening overnight. No, I mean, honestly, like, I was like, all right, I'm into hunting right now. I'm getting up at 4 a.m. I can't smell like rose gardens and freaking coconut oil. I need to smell like dirt and maple leaves.
Well, that's true.
And
That's true. Yeah.
I know,
You
it's
have
like-
a valid point.
You know,
You know,
who cares?
who
Who cares at this point? Who cares? Yeah, I mean, it's just the way it is. But
pissing
I'm
on
glad you
yourself
shaved,
and-
Sandy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself.
Way to be an outstanding woman.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So Sandy is here to try and keep us all on a level playing field. We're going to try another beer.
All right.
This is the Hazy India Pale Ale Intergalactic.
All right.
What do you think this is going to taste like?
This is probably going to be some type of IPA.
So I was told the hazy thing is like a big trendy thing right now in the brewing industry. Like it's kind of like they use I
So,
can't remember. This is the one I was messaging.
is this the
like-
one with the two types of hops?
It's got
Mosaic
can't
and
remember the name of it. Like active, like it makes it between an orange juice and a beer.
Kind of like a
The
red
hazy-
blend.
Yes, it's like a hazy blend.
Like
It
a
makes
blend.
it has like active yeast in it or something.
that sounds good.
Cultured
Cultured.
yeast.
Sounds like my yogurt.
They've traveled to the Middle East. Sounds like my yogurt. I'm so sorry, Antietam Brewery. I really am. But it's a beautiful sticker on
It
here.
is.
I mean,
it is. All
I
the
feel
labels are very beautiful.
matches
They
my
are.
TV show very well. Intergalactic beer. Okay, let's do it. Oh my, look at that.
Are you going to end up like Chewbacca afterwards because
I
it's
don't know.
intergalactic? Or?
My brother can do that sound so good, like the Chewbacca sound. Oh, I can't do it.
Funny.
I love you, TJ. Intergalactic hazy IPA brewed with Galaxy and citrus hops. Fucking Galaxy?
I know, right?
Galaxy.
Must have been really high when they brewed this one. We in the stars today.
I think,
I warned
think
you,
the
Sandy.
host,
I warned you.
our host is having a lot of
I
fun.
am having a good time.
It's
okay,
fun.
do you guys want to try this one? Galaxy IPA. Anybody? We got 2 of them. So, let's do a little tasting, and then we'll talk about Sandy's.
You can
Oh my
smell
gosh.
that one,
Is it
You gotta at
citrusy?
least smell it. It's so citrusy.
That
It's
smells really good.
It smells really good. Yeah.
That kind of has like a grapefruit taste. to it.
Oh, I like that.
So what's your go-to smell for an open house?
Clorox.
That could be bad in a way too.
Yes, that is. But actually,
Rufalin.
I like citrus in general. So anything that so that's probably I would
It's
probably
super
really
good.
like.
I'll send you home with one of these.
Okay.
Here, put that in your
Good,
purse.
good times.
Save that for later.
You
It's my gift. It's my gift to you.
Okay, thanks.
So, Sandy, you haven't even been in real estate that long, and you're already like killing it, right?
It is a crazy market right now.
What did you do for like until what? How many years have you been in real estate?
I'm almost 4.
4 years.
3.5, 4 years. And
Before that?
so I had a background first when my kids were little in a home improvement company.
Okay, so it's kind of
Handyman
house-
Matters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
so,
cool.
I had a blast with that. I got to estimate jobs, schedule the guys, figure out, what the client needed and how much time it was going to take and give them a quote. And every job that I've worked has kind of helped me in my own life. So, I actually took that job because, for obvious financial reasons, I needed some extra money, but it helped me to kind of figure out, okay, what's going on in my house and why am I getting so nervous about 2 missing shingles? And then you realize it's really not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
So you learn and you get a little more empowered by that. So that was actually a good job and it was fun. It was part-time, so I could pick my kids up from school, which was really nice.
How many kids?
3 girls.
3 girls.
Yes, they're now grown women. It's very sad.
Aw.
Yep, so I have 3 awesome kids. One is a mechanical engineer
Dang.
in Baltimore.
I see your pictures. I haven't met any of them, but I see your Facebook pictures.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
Yeah,
They all like
they're-
have your happy, like glowing, like I am an aura of happiness.
Until they're not.
Oh, did they get the horns? Like brr, you make them, go in one wrong direction, things go awry. Speaking of rye, how's your beer?
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah?
Really good. Yeah.
I would ask.
I'm
you,
not
but
an
you're
IPA
drinking.
fan, but this one is.
I
not-
feel like this is refreshing, almost
do
like a
too.
shandy-ish
Yeah.
type feel to it.
Looks like that would be a good summer beer, maybe?
Yeah, thinking floating in
Yeah.
the pool beer,
Yeah.
definitely. Beach beer, maybe.
Yeah.
Beach beer?
I would
maybe.
go more like
a little
beige.
heavier than that.
Yeah, Bush Light. You can drink all day long.
Maybe mix this with Busch Light.
Oh, you,
Like
you
a
could do
50-50
that.
blend.
Yeah.
Man, they're gonna fucking cancel our
Mixologist.
sponsorship like
Yep.
immediately.
You're comparing our beer to Bush.
No, I mean there's no comparison.
No,
There really isn't. That's like I can substitute water with Busch Light.
Exactly. That's like
They're like
tap
you have
water,
to drink
that's
8
like
glasses of
Fiji.
water a day, and I'm like 8 beers. Okay, I'm good.
Eric, what do you make at the restaurant that would go good with that?
Salmon. I feel like this
Salmon would be
with the
good. A
salmon.
good seafood would be really good with this one. But I would say the mahi tacos would be really
That
good
sounds
with.
really good.
Because this to me has a very like citrus to.
Do you still have the spicy like corn and beans?
No,
No?
I do a jasmine rice with lime and cilantro now. So
See, I moved to Frederick like 2 years
sounds
ago,
good.
and everything's changed. It's all
Yeah.
changed. Everything's changed.
you left.
I left you.
Did.
I come back though. I'm here like a lot. Now look at us. We're talking,
well, yeah.
drinking beer on live feed video.
That's true. That's true.
I feel like I'm making up for it right now.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of making up, but whatever.
So something interesting that I'm sure most people don't know about Chef Arik is that you used to be a boxer.
Yeah, I used to box. Yeah. This was back in the days that I was in a lot better shape. Because now my form is more like Butterbean. If you guys know who Butterbean is.
No.
He was
No.
a boxer, a really heavy, round dude.
All right.
So that's the physique I'm at now. But,
Okay. All right.
You know.
my boy Mike here has got like a wrestling brand.
Oh,
and does
that's
like
cool.
wrestling promotions.
Really?
You guys should definitely talk offline after the show about like all. I mean, he does like.
Well, I
crazy.
used to be a good Roman wrestler. Oil
See?
myself down with oil.
Hey. Yeet, yeet. Here we go. Ding ding.
But yeah, I
I was
really
talking
enjoyed
about actually doing like we should do the podcast and do like either like chocolate pudding wrestling.
Okay.
Or make some of the guests like do some kind of mud wrestling or something on the air.
Okay.
Could we do something like that in Rick's parking lot maybe?
Maybe out back. Yeah, out back we probably did. You know.
You guys could sponsor whatever we're wrestling in.
Well, will you cover the insurance plan?
I mean, if I say
And the
yes, will
pudding?
it matter?
Yes, it would matter.
On the air, yes. Absolutely. Anyways, Sandy. So, how many houses do you think are even going to last more than a week in this environment? Like, is anything staying on the market for more than a week? I feel like as soon as I see something that's for sale, as soon as I look at it again, it's gone. It's
and
like within
that's
seconds.
True, and that's very true. The market is crazy primarily because our inventory is so low. We have in Frederick County, I think we have 1.4 months of inventory.
What?
So there's nothing out there. So what's happening is, it's a basic supply and demand. You put your house on the market, there's not a lot to choose from. So sellers are getting multiple offers and going under contract in days. So the average in Frederick is about 19 days on the market. And
What? What was the average like a few years ago?
Well, a healthy market is considered like 4 to 6. We were in like a 3.5 month inventory, and now we're at
4 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
not
did I
days.
say?
You said 4 to 6. but
Okay.
I'm just thinking you
so-
said 12 days or 19
sorry.
days or something. Like,
Okay.
what?
It must have been the
4 to 6.
citrus that I'm smelling.
That's what it
Let me blow that on you.
4 to 6, and then last year it was like a 3-month supply of inventory. Now we're down to less than 1.5 months. So it's a
moly.
challenging time in Hagerstown. You got a little bit more days on market up here.
Okay.
But having said that, I just put in an offer for some buyers up this way in the Hagerstown area. We competed against 23 other offers. So there were 23 contracts on
So
this one house.
if you're a homeowner right now, you advise selling. If you want to upgrade,
Yes.
it's like if you're thinking of like, oh, eventually we're gonna get something else. Like this is the time to do it.
This is the time to
This
do
is
it
the
because pricing is just gone up in regards to
but
what
that's
you're
gonna
going to pull
mean
back.
whatever you're gonna buy is gonna be probably overpriced too, right?
Well, overpriced is not the right word because this is what our market is. So this is right now the market is what it
Okay,
really
so
is doing.
I guess overpriced isn't the right word. But
However-
like if you think of like I bought a condo in
Mm-hmm.
2005 that was $250,000. A
Mm-hmm.
condo. Didn't even own a piece of grass. Like didn't even have my own parking spot. Ridiculous, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then a few years later, everything crashed,
Mm-hmm.
right? So are you comparing what's happening right now at all to what happened in 2005? Like everybody's like, oh, let's go gangbusters and buy like a multi-million-dollar house because we have a low interest rate, right? But it's
right.
different because
It
it's the
is.
interest rates that's affecting it, not the actual financing process, right? Because we had this whole bubble thing before. Like
Right.
we had these 5-year arms that you could get approved for where you went
Right.
from like one rate to like an astronomical rate. But now we're locked in, right?
Well, on the flip side, what's a benefit to buyers right now is the low interest rates.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I'm seeing FHA loans for 2.5 to 2 3/4.
Right. And
Conventional
they're
loans
locking
are
in
like-
on the whole loan, like
Oh,
of
yeah.
the loan on that rate.
Yeah.
Like
And
that's the difference, right?
Right. And
Yeah.
what's happening now is very different from what happened back in 2008 because then it was the whole financial industry and it was based upon a lot of different scenarios. I think what's happening now across the country, and it's not just Maryland, it's all across the country.
Right. The foreclosures we had before and all this
Right.
stuff. Like, right.
Very, very different right now.
Mm-hmm.
But, I think COVID really did have a huge impact on us. And so people are still a little nervous to list their house. They're still a little nervous to to have strangers come through.
Mm-hmm.
And they're also a little nervous about, is their job secure? So,
Right,
what's
yeah.
going on with my employment? So people are kind of hunkering down. But
Mm-hmm. Do you guys own?
That building
No.
or my house?
Your house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I rent. I'm like a renter.
Yeah.
Still renting.
It's
Crazy.
Well, I mean, this.
But I have really crappy interest or really crappy credit. Like I would never get approved for a loan right now. I just wouldn't. I
You
know.
know, I can hook
I've
you-
talked to some. No, I've talked to people. Like I've talked to them. I can't do anything right now. I mean, I'm planning for it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I'm planning for it, fixing my credit, saving money so I can get something. But
Right.
I feel like I've looked into it. It's an interesting market that we're in right now.
It is.
It's very interesting.
It's very interesting.
It's a low interest rate, but it's very hard to get approved for that low interest rate.
The interest rate is low. Now, you have to, what's important is that you work on your credit. So if your credit is needing repair, that's an important thing for you to work on now. And
I
this
like
market,
that.
yeah.
I like that. Because
It's-
now we're not just giving loans to everybody.
Correct.
And that's what happened before. So we were
That's
just
right.
like, oh, you want a house? Sure, we can give you a house. You want
Yeah.
5 houses?
Right.
Absolutely. You know, we'll give you 5 loans. And then in
And then
5
down-
years, you're going to
Right.
shoot yourself.
Down the road, it really caused so many people to be out of their homes because they really shouldn't have had those loans to begin with and they couldn't afford it.
Right.
So, yeah, I think we're in a much more.
It's a stable, it's like a stable situation, a
It's
little bit
ki-
more stable. But
yeah,
is it a
it
false
is.
sense of stability?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's just very crazy right now, but the interest rates aren't going anywhere.
Okay.
Which is good. So I think as the economy starts to, reboot and people start to get more stable in their jobs, I think we're going to have more people breathing a sigh of relief across the board, and then they can think, well, maybe it's time.
That's good.
So yeah, so I think it's a very interesting time, very
Yeah.
interesting. I mean, to think that you competed against 23 other contracts
You got
is
it?
crazy.
Yeah. That's
Well, actually, we did not. So, and
Competitive.
it's very competitive. Yeah, but
very
you have buyers that are like, okay, I'm willing to go X amount of dollars over list price because that's what's happening. People are going $40,000 over list price, but I don't recommend I tell my buyers, you need to do what you're comfortable with. So if you're good with going 5 to 10, I'll do whatever you need. So people are waiving home inspections and a lot of different things. So very interesting.
Well,
Not as interesting as those labels, though.
we've got
Yeah, I know,
a few
right?
more beers to try real quick, and then we're going to have to say goodbye to our friends on the air. I think that's it, right?
I
3
think
more?
that's the last 3.
Wait.
4 more.
I think that's it. Planet. Oh, there we go. That's the 4th one.
Afterburner.
All right, so we're going to do a quick 4-drink tasting real quick here.
So I'll go with that one first because we're at an IPA.
Okay. We've got a couple seconds here. This is our Afterburner. This is the Hazy India Pale Ale. I tried this one yesterday when
it
I picked
good?
the beer up. Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's kind of like the last one we tried. It's really like the hazy. This is their newest beer. You guys want to take a sip of that? Try it
Yeah,
out.
you can definitely smell that.
It's really citrusy too.
Is it?
Yeah.
How does it compare to the last one in terms of citrus?
I think this one's lighter,
I think this one's better.
more like a shandy, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one definitely is.
I
This
had-
one doesn't
I
have
had a
that
lot of
like
it yesterday.
front taste of the IPA, like hoppiness. You know.
What's cool is that so Antietam Brewery, we went there, we did
Mm-hmm.
that video, right? They used to brew the beer right there in Benny's Pub, like right in the restaurant.
Yeah.
And then they opened up the backside and started brewing back there and expanded. Then they opened a totally separate place, like a whole
Oh, I
separate
never knew
Antietam
that.
Brewery
I
has
thought
its
they
own
was still
facility.
doing their shit
You can
there.
go in, you can play. They have like cornhole and darts and stuff, and a
Where's
brewery.
it at?
It's on Western Maryland Parkway. Is that right?
Okay.
Right, like out in the industrial type area,
yeah.
right?
Interesting.
They've got a really nice outdoor seating area.
I never
They have
knew that.
live music and stuff there. Yeah, just take the wife.
Is it out towards like Cushwall and?
Yep, out in that area.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
put it in the
Yeah.
video in the comments and
Yeah,
the
'cause I've never been.
I mean, you can go there and check out all their beers are always on tap, obviously,
Oh, yeah.
but they have good food. They have a chef there that
sweet.
makes
Awesome.
good food. Check it out. All right. Thoughts from the Peanut Gallery?
It's good. Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Did you like it better than the last one?
You like that one?
The last one was like,
A little different.
Two
Okay, this
different,
one
yeah.
is the 1605 red. So this is the one that they've had for a long time that supports the local fire department
Oh,
here in
that's cool.
Hagerstown. So
Oh, that's
they've been
cool.
brewing this one for a long time. every single beer sold like goes to support the
That's
fire
awesome.
department.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. And I think they have this one on tap like a lot of different places all over the state because of that. So it's kind of a little darker.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's a local thing. So if you want to look and see where you can buy any of these beers, you can go on the Antietam Brewery website, check it out, see what stores sell it, or if they don't have it on tap in your beer or in your like local pub or whatever, you can be like, hey, we want this shit. It's cool and we like it.
Yeah, it's good though.
Yeah.
It really is.
Cheers. I really like a lot of these, and I'm not much of a craft beer like
I'm not
person either.
Yeah. That one has a good taste to it.
Yeah.
I think it's
Almost
the
like-
second most drinkability one.
This one? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
darker, and I usually don't like dark beer, but it's pretty light still.
Yeah, very light.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good transition from
Yeah.
the light to the dark.
Yeah.
Like in the finer things. All right, sorry. Two more
Yeah,
beers.
I like that one.
All right, we've got Planet Dunkel. Dark wheat ale brewed with cocoa nibs. Cocoa nibs.
wow.
N-I-B-S.
Not nips.
What is a nib?
Nib is just like a.
Like a piece, right?
Yep.
Like
It's a little bit of a nib. Just a little nib. All right, let's see. I mean, it has a really freaking cool label.
Yeah,
I
I
would
like that
buy it
label.
just because of the freaking label. Whoever their graphics artist is not getting paid enough.
Did you say cocoa or coconut?
Cocoa.
Cocoa
Yeah.
nibs. Okay.
Look at that.
I can't really read that.
Do you need your glasses?
Just
It's
saying.
not in Braille.
Wait till you hit over
Sandy,
50.
shh. Hush, 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 hush. Never gonna hit 50.
You're not over 50.
No, I am.
Really?
Yes.
great, doesn't
And my
it?
eyesight will deceive. Yeah. Can't read that. So
Sandy and I
Cheers.
played on a golf league.
Really?
Oh my goodness, we had so much fun.
Caroline introduced me to golf. And I've always wanted to play, and you're the one that got me out there. Well, first we went to the driving range, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gave me a couple
Couple little
tips.
lessons.
Yeah, yeah, that was
It was
fun.
fun. And then we joined a league and just went for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we're we're gonna
often
do
you
it now.
Play?
So starting in the spring, we'll play. I think every Tuesday night. So now we
that's
changed locations.
It's not at Maryland National anymore. Where is it now?
Musket Ridge.
Oh wow, that's
So
a beautiful course.
yeah, everybody, and I've never played it, so I hear it's really
I
nice.
liked
it's
Maryland National
beautiful.
was cool, but
Yeah.
I love Musket Ridge.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I like
Musket
both of
Ridge.
those courses,
Yeah, they're
but that
both
sounds
really
great.
nice.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to get back in. I'll have to see. It always depends on the kids' scheduling. You
Yes,
know
it
what I mean?
does.
Like,
It does.
If they have soccer games on Tuesday nights, it's like I can't miss a soccer game to go play golf. You know,
I
what I
know.
mean?
Oh,
Like, you
yeah.
just got to be there
Yeah, I
Yeah.
probably
because the
would.
soccer games
I'm a
won't
shitty
be there for a
parent.
long time. Shut up. Shut up and drink. You're not a bad parent. Okay, last beer. And then we're going to say goodbye to all you fine fellows and ladies. Is anybody even watching this? Oh my gosh, there's people watching us.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay, this is Little Ben's Milk Stout. So anybody that watched the show last week, Benny's Pub, right, was named after Billy's little brother that died.
Oh,
when
I
he-
never
like,
knew that.
Yeah, like
Interesting.
I mean, I knew it, but
I was going to make a joke about it. Now
No,
I will not make a
That's
joke
really
about it.
So-
that's a
Yeah,
cool
that
thing.
is.
Benny
cool.
is
Yeah.
his little brother, and he was like 6 years old when he passed away.
That's terrible.
So Benny, this is Little Ben's Milk Stout.
That's cool.
Oh, that's a
So that's what we're gonna
fantastic
end-
way to
Yeah.
remember.
As we're
That's
gonna
cool.
end our little Antietam Brewery sponsorship with, taste this beer, and why not? Let's do it in honor of Benny,
Let's do it.
little Benny.
Yeah.
Billy said that he's kind of like a little angel that just kind of hangs out at the pub there.
Yeah, for sure.
Watching over everybody.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. To
So
Benny.
to Benny.
Awesome.
Yeah. Wow.
All right,
That's
I like
smooth.
that.
Yeah. Dang.
I was expecting
Oh.
it to be a lot richer.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Thanks there, Benny.
It looks nice and
It looks.
is it creamy kind of?
It is.
Yeah, it has a little bit of
Nice.
creaminess to it.
And
It's,
it has a little chocolate or something
Uh-huh.
to it almost.
Yeah, but I thought it was going to be a lot like thick.
Heavier, but it's not.
But
You
it's
could drink a
not.
whole glass of that.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like I could drink a whole glass of anything right now.
So watch out, you might get Bill Cosby.
And on that note, we're going to take it and go home because, I don't know, Sandy,
It's time.
it's time.
It's about that time.
It's time to get back to work. This is a good time for me to go to work.
I will not go to work.
This was fun. I mean, this was
was a
fun
great time.
and work.
Yeah,
kind of.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean, and that's
Yeah.
why I wanted to have you here. Honestly, like Sandy's one of those people that you go around her and you're just happier. You're like,
Aw,
you're like,
that's very
"Oh,
sweet.
She just makes me feel good inside.
Aw.
You do.
Well,
You
that's-
just have that kind of personality.
Well, we've known each other long enough that, I think we can kind of figure each other out and benefit. I mean, I feel the same way about you. You're very calming.
Thank you. If you want to touch my hair, it's soft. I washed it this morning. It's clean. It's clean.
If you want to stroke my beard, whatever.
And I did
Okay.
shave my legs, so.
She's soft.
See, look at that, all on point.
All right. We got to get the fuck out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was super fun. Thanks to all my guests. Thank you so much for Andrew Lohr. I mean, he's my first official sponsor of this podcast.
cool.
Honest Air, thank you so much for sponsoring this. Check them out if you need any HVAC needs. Your house is too hot, a little too cold. You know who to call. Andrew Lohr is waiting for you. All right. Peace
Sweet.
out. Bye,
Peace.
guys.